Namaste. Let us discuss the classification of solution on the basis of solubility of a solute in a given solvent as unsaturated solution, saturated solution, and supersaturated solution. So first, what is unsaturated solution? A solution in which we can able to dissolve more solute. We can able to dissolve more solute at a particular temperature. We call it as an unsaturated solution. We call it as an unsaturated solution. That means you can add more quantity of solute in a given quantity of a solvent at a particular temperature. That is called as unsaturated solution. That is called as unsaturated solution. Now let us discuss another category, that is saturated solution. That is saturated solution. Now saturated solution is that solution in which we cannot add more solute. So no more solute can dissolve at a particular temperature. Even if you add, even if we add, then that quantity of solute will remain insoluble or will remain undissolved. So that is called as your saturated solution, where you cannot add more solute in a given quantity of solvent at a particular temperature. So if we add, so here if we add solute, it remains undissolved. It remains undissolved. Now your saturated solution, can be converted into unsaturated. So saturated solution can be made unsaturated solution either by first adding more solvent. So if you add more solvent, then whatever the extra solute which is undissolved, that will dissolve in that added solvent. Or second, I can heating the solution. So when I heat the solution, what happens? Whatever the extra solute which is not dissolved will become soluble, because the solubility increases with increase in temperature. The solubility increases with increase in temperature. Now let me focus on one more category of the solution, that is called as supersaturated. Now this is very interesting. A solution which contains more solute, please understand, a solution which contains more solute than whatever the quantity you require to prepare saturated solution, but it is at higher temperature. Not the temperature at which you make a saturated solution. A solution which contains more of solute than what is present to make saturated solution at some higher temperature is called as your supersaturated solution. So by default the temperature is high, so the quantity of solute which you require will be more. As a result, this will turn into saturated solution. But one of the important fact to understand here is your saturated solution is unstable. The saturated solution is unstable. So here, what happens if you try to cool it or if you leave it like that? So slowly and slowly, when the temperature falls down, the water, the solute which is present extra will get precipitated. Or even sometimes what happens when we scratch the sides of the test tube, you can able to see a solute particles on the sides of the test tube on scratching, that comes. And the most important thing, your solution turns as a saturated solution. Your solution turns as saturated solution. So how diagrammatically we represent these three solutions, just take a look here. I have unsaturated solution, I can add up more solute. Saturated solution, no more solute can dissolve. That means even if I add a solute, that will practically remains undissolved. So you can able to see a particles. Whereas supersaturated solution is unstable and results in formation of crystal on the sides of test tube, or whenever you stir the solution and when you take out the glass rod which you use for stirring, on that you can able to see a deposition of solute particles. But supersaturated solution is at higher temperature than what is present for your unsaturated and supersaturated solution. That's why we consider supersaturated as temporary and unstable. Thank you for watching.